Hey. Oh, sweetie.
Would have to contact our...
Hi, this is Vicky and this is my real life reset. I just wanted to give you a quick update on my cat Sansa. I mentioned in a previous video that at my cat's booster vaccination and sort of annual checkup, it was identified that they had a lot of calculus build-up on their teeth, and I opted to kind of remove that. So Sansa has been booked in first, so she got booked in for a scale and polish so they could clean the teeth, and the idea is once they'd cleaned the teeth then they'd have a better idea of whether any of the teeth needed removing. Funnily enough, quite a number of years ago now, it must have been like 10, 15, maybe more years ago. Here's Sansa. A vet did tell me that there wasn't much point in putting cats under for a scale and polish to remove it. Their argument was unless you're going to brush your cat's teeth every single day, then it's just going to build up again. But I guess the advice since then has changed, and that actually by cleaning the teeth, vets can kind of spot any problems, they can spot any teeth that might be causing pain, remove the ones that need to be removed. But also it turns out, if there's a bacterial infection, then that bacteria could potentially travel to other parts of the body and could cause organ damage, which is quite scary when you think about it. So yeah, I thought, I don't want my cats in pain because cats often don't show pain, they hide it quite well. And I thought, let's get the teeth cleaned and see what the state of their teeth is then. They gave me the option to have some blood tests done, which they said is just really helpful, especially as the cats are 8 now. It's helpful to kind of spot any potential problems or illnesses that they may have, any underlying concerns, be able to spot those. So I did opt in for that because I thought it would be better to spot things early rather than later if there is anything wrong. So I was told that the scale and teeth polish and extractions would cost anywhere between £350 and £700. If I went for the scale and polish and opted to have the blood tests, then that would be £450. However, if she did need teeth removed, then that cost of the blood test would be included, so I wouldn't sort of be charged for it then. So I did decide to go for the blood tests just to check. And I also decided, rather than them stopping while she's under and giving me a call to say, oh, this needs doing and this needs doing, I just pre-approved them to do whatever work they needed to do up to the value of £700. And in the end, Sansa had 3 teeth removed, all molars. They were all on her lower jaw, 2 on one side and 1 on the other. And then afterwards, they gave her some medicine for any pain or discomfort she was in whilst kind of her mouth healed. She just sat down on my lap, which is lovely. So the cost for the scale and polish and the teeth removal and the medicine came to £627 and 47 pence. Yeah, so I paid that, and I think I did mention the total of the vet costs so far in my budget video where I reviewed my spending in April. And then a week after the operation we went back for the post-op checkup, and her mouth has healed really nicely. There's no signs of infection. She's eating absolutely fine. She's back to her old self again, which is fantastic. And because she didn't need any more medicine or anything else kind of being looked at, all her blood tests came back absolutely fine. The cost of the appointment was nothing. It was free of charge. I'm assuming that maybe the post-op checkup is included in the original price that I paid. They did say I could try brushing her teeth if I want to give that a go. I haven't started doing that yet. I honestly don't know how effective that's going to be or how easy. But they said if you do decide to give that a go, then they recommended using a baby toothbrush, and also just to make sure that the toothpaste that you use is suitable for cats. Unfortunately, they didn't actually have any for sale at the vet surgery. Otherwise, I might have been tempted to grab some then. So yeah, that's it really. Just reporting that, yeah, she's had some teeth out, but it's all gone really, really well, which is fabulous. I'd be really interested to know, has anyone had this done for their pet? Or has anyone successfully managed to brush their cat's teeth? Because I honestly don't know how realistic that is. My other cat, Aya, has her appointment for her scale and polish later this month. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for her that she doesn't need any teeth removed. But we will see. I will let you know when the time comes. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
That tickles a bit. It tickles.